Yeah, so last week your boy was on holiday. So while I was legitimately flying on a balloon, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say to be honest with you, I needed a little bit of extra help getting some content on the site. Now after watching Chris over at Niche Safari recommend a service called Content Pit, I thought that I would test them out. In the video today then I'll break down what I like about the service, what I don't like about the service, and my general overall recommendation about using them. So let's jump into it. The good, the price. So without a doubt, the biggest positive I see about using Content Pit service is just simply the price that they charge. For a single 1,000 word article, you'd be looking to pay around about $49, which is around about 4 to 5 cents per word, which is drastically under what I've been paying so far for content. Now what's even better is the more content you order, the lower this overall cost becomes. For example, you can get 10 500 word articles written for around about $231, which is significantly less than the 7 to 10 cents that I've been paying for so far. The only caveat to this, however, is if you are writing that longer form content around 2,000 words plus, which I tend to do on my website, where the price point won't be as dramatic, but it's still better than a lot of what's out there on the market at the moment. Safe to say we all need to save money in these desperate times, right? Free time. So another fantastic benefit about Content Pit that I discovered for myself actually was just the speed at which they get the content back to yourself. So typically speaking, the way a lot of these content marketing services usually work is that they don't actually have their own team of writers that they have internally. Instead, what they do is they hire external writers and charge a little bit less to get that content written. This then can lead to significant delays, as the content service you might have used might be waiting on their writers to actually get back to them, so I have no idea as to how long it's going to take to produce that content. Not the case with Content Pit, which managed to deliver a 2,000 word post in 3 days, which is kind of unheard of if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Now I still need to test out what it's like if you have 10 or 20 articles and you want that content as soon as possible, what that time scale looks like. But for one article, it's definitely up there in terms of speed. Quality of content. I'm gonna come close now because this is a serious part. So this is probably the biggest benefit that Content Pit actually have going for it. Gonna make a pretty bold statement. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. Content Pit have delivered me the best content I have ever received from a writing service. The post only required very, very minimal tweaks, was already around a 98 on Grammarly. On top of this, the post was super knowledgeable about my niche, which is something a lot of other writing agencies just aren't that knowledgeable about. And it was so knowledgeable, in fact, that I actually learned a couple of things reading the article there as well. So yeah, your boy's got to brush up on his knowledge, but there's a couple of other things in life, let's be honest. So yeah, to say I was blown away by the quality of the content is definitely putting it lightly. The cons. So usually in these pro and con videos, I have about an equal amount of pros as I do cons, but for Content Pit, honestly speaking, there's only one real con that I kind of came across. That being the interface. I found it a little bit clunky to use. When submitting content and then through Content Pit, what you've got to do is you've got to give the name of the post that you want, the general word count that you want that individual post to be, as well as a general outline of what you want that post to cover, which is fairly standard for these content writing services. The problem, however, is that when you're submitting this, and especially if you're submitting multiple different articles, more of a spreadsheet form rather than a general Google form or something like that, meaning that it can be quite difficult to kind of track back and forth and see what you've written and scroll back and actually see what you've highlighted there as well. So Content Pit, if you're watching this, if you can change that, that'd be amazing. The verdict. So for me, I think Content Pit is definitely going to be a bit of a game changer for myself. I mean, it's reasonably priced, the content is good, and the turnaround time is very quick there as well. Going forward, I think it's going to be the service that I use to reinvest the money I'm earning through blogging back into the business, just because the quality is there. And in my opinion, it's probably the best content writing service out on the marketplace as of, what month are we in? August? Yeah, August 2022. Ugh, disgusting saying that. I'm gonna give Content Pit then a whopping 9 out of 10. Now, if any of you are interested in using Content Pit, I do have an affiliate link, which they've very politely given me. There's a link in the description box down below, and I'll also have a pinned comment there as well, just in case you are interested in testing it out for yourself. No worries if you don't, no pressure or any of those kinds of things, but it is there if you're interested. Oi! You know what time of the video it is? It's when I start doing all this weird, angly kind of stuff to make it a little bit more interactive and hopefully keep you engaged as the video goes on. Yes, I've been watching Roberto Blake. Blogging family, absolutely smash the like and subscribe button if you are interested in more videos around blogging, side hustles, business, any of those kinds of things. Wishing you the best of luck with your blogs. I know there's a bit of an algorithm going on at the moment, so no idea how the blogs are going to do next month. Hopefully they're not impacting yourselves too much there. But until the next video, I'll leave you to it, and all the best for now. Have a good one. Bye.